Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Lunchroom Syndicate for another edition of the Walking Dead reaction and recap video. Tonight we are doing episode 12 of season 11 called The Lucky Ones. In this episode, Aaron and Maggie meet Governor Pamela Milton as she tours Alexandria, Oceanside, and Hilltop. Ezekiel finds himself lucky during a routine checkup, and Eugene processes Max's story. Jay, what's your expectations tonight?
I don't know at all. Last week's episode was so strange. I don't know what we're going to be in for here. Well, I mean, I know the premise of the story that we're going to be hitting up. I'm a little curious where the excitement's going to come from in this episode.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be a very slow episode. This is going to start connecting some stories, advancing some stories, obviously. I don't know. This is probably going to be, at minimum, a low-rated episode when it's all said and done. That's my official prediction. But I think it will be an overall pretty good episode, just really slow.
I'm still hoping for a Gabriel death. So let's see if we get it here as we hit play.
All you need is love.
Of course it was me. Well, of course I was. Well, it is a rarity that more than one person in the large community would like Rocky Road. Rocky Road isn't pink with sprinkles.
It is not. I'm still confused on the timeline right now, to be honest with you. Got played twice, bitch.
Man, even the real Stephanie isn't Stephanie.
I once dated the Stephanie. I'm confused. I'm wondering if she was even real. You have to cover that particular window. I'm a tumor. Carol intervention.
What?
It was Carol intervention.
Oh,
I said that a little weird. I really could.
You could use a little luck or an erection.
By the way, I could have gone without the foot shot.
Yeah, I don't understand people with foot fetishes.
Oh, what convenient timing. They roll up on Maggie.
If Maggie saw him for the first time with Daryl in a stormtrooper outfit.
It wasn't the first time.
Then what the fuck was her reaction? Oh, really?
What a surprise. Your face, what the hell was that?
How are you just now figuring this out, you dumb shit?
My axe looks so fucking fake. He's having like throat surgery, so yeah. Probably not a good idea to have pizza.
He's not coming out of that surgery.
Oh God, no.
That answered the question. See?
On the back body drop. Like a terrible decision. There's no fucking way that stray bullet hit somebody.
They seem to be making the Commonwealth a lot more evil than what they really need to be. It feels like they are taking part of becoming like members of the Saviors.
Yeah, it's strange what they're doing to some extent with and maybe that's the point, and ends up being that, going down the line, that's not what they are. It ends up coming out that like everyone just assumes they're more evil than they are because convenient storytelling, and and plus anytime you have leadership, they're always, we always view them as pretty goddamn corrupt to begin with. So
yeah, how do you grade this episode?
I didn't hate it. It was okay. I liked it better than the last episode.
I did as well. I'd say it was fair. It has some interesting concepts that they're introducing into the world. Um, there was a lot of it that just seemed like filler.
Yeah.
I think it was a fair episode.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Probably a bit too much still with the Eugene saga. I thought they could have done away with a little bit and kept that for another episode. That whole storyline is kind of getting dull to me. I'm not interested in it anymore. I'm just not. Curious to see what happens with Ezekiel. You and I both made the comment during the show that he's not making it.
Oh, he's got to die during surgery at this point.
Yeah, I would be surprised if he didn't.
We were talking earlier off camera here about getting Carol's comic book death finally.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be not a great introduction into it. I think they missed their best opportunities for it.
Yes.
But still one that makes sense.
Yes. It could even be Ezekiel himself doing the honors, if you will.
I doubt that.
I agree.
Guys during surgery and they just let the fucking zombie turn and run around. They chain him up.
Well, they had zombies at their fucking Halloween house, so why would that not be a possibility? Maybe that's how she goes. As Ezekiel dies, she's sad. She happens to find a hidden area full of zombies, and one of them's Ezekiel. And then the death happens. If I fucking predict that, we're gonna come back to this moment. I don't think it's gonna happen for the record, but like if that happens,
my prediction comes true. We're coming back here so I can gloat. I don't think it's gonna be true, but I'm taking credit for it.
Damn straight I am. That's called hedging your bets. Be a great politician. But it does appear that we're gonna have a new group, and it's not gonna go friendly.
Again, it's just weird. Like we introduced the new group before the Commonwealth, and was it really a new group? Just a different group. Like the whole point of introducing new groups, every new group was different and a threat in a different way. I think we've explored all that, so now it's just conflict for the sake of conflict.
True, but on that same token, maybe this is what makes this maybe potentially different. Is it's the first time the Commonwealth people have dealt with something like this, maybe a long time, and they're there and they have to deal with it. So that's something that they're not used to, and maybe that's why the other group attacks them or something, because the Commonwealth just ain't used to it.
Yeah, but it's not the Commonwealth story.
It's not, but I've got a feeling that's the route they're going with it. That's the only thing that makes relative sense there. Otherwise, why introduce them? Just to be another. I mean, it's possible they just introduce them for filler for the season because they have such a long season. But
again, it could just be they could be tools to get Maggie to realize that this group is helpful and to be part of that group. Which again, if they're just gonna do that, just fucking have this taken care of in this episode. Like we're halfway through the final season,
which means we're also halfway through the segment of the final season, which means we've got 4 more to go. Any big predictions for this segment for the final 4 episodes? Like, who's the biggest name that's going? Let me put it that way. What's the biggest name that's going to die in your opinion that you think?
We're gonna get Zeke's death at the next break.
Okay, so we won't hear anything from Zeke for the next 3 episodes.
Pretty much, yeah.
Which makes sense. Which is fair. I would agree with you. I think that's the most likely. Possibly Carol as well, depending on if that.
If they're planning that spinoff and they're still going to do that spinoff, then you can't.
You know.
But give me the fucking Carol death and give me the Gabriel death. Damn it!
It could happen next episode. He goes to that random community, that new community.
They don't kill him. I don't know why.
Must be more popular with other people than you.
Yeah,
I don't know. I have
like
no.
him.
It's only because he's a priest. It's a good reason.
You don't like him only because he molests children. If you got over that, you'd think he's just normal.
So far, I'm liking the storylines for the most part. Outside of I'm basically done with the Eugene one. I could really care less if they bring that back the rest of the at least this segment. They need to kind of close it up a little bit, but I'm just kind of done with it. I think ultimately the Hilltop will agree to join.
But thank you for joining us and watching with us here, episode 12 of season 11. Next week, episode 13. Looking forward to viewing that with you guys as well. So until then, deuces.